am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. I'm the king of the ring, the port of the punch, the man who shook up the world. But let me tell you something. I wasn't born the greatest. I became the greatest. And this is my story. I was just a skinny little kid from Louisville, Kentucky. Nobody believed I'd be anything special. At 12 years old, my bicycle got stolen. I was mad. I wanted revenge. I told the police officer, I'm going to whoop the man who stole my bike. He looked me dead in the eyes and said, son, you better learn how to fight first. And that moment, that was the spark. I didn't have no car. If I didn't get a ride to the gym, I ran. I ran across the causeway with nothing but my dream and my two fists, because deep down, I knew one day the world was going to know my name. They asked me, Ellie, how many sit-ups do you do? And I told them, I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it hurts, because when it hurts, that's when it counts. That's how a champion is made. That's the difference between me and the rest. Anybody can train when it's easy, but a champion trains when it's hard. They said I talked too much. They said I was a clown. But I told them, I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. Because if you want to be great, you have to believe it before the world believes it. When I stood against Sonny Liston in 1964, the odds were 7-1 against me. Nobody believed I could win. They called Liston a monster. But I looked the world in the eye and said, I'm going to shake up the world. And I did. That night, I became the heavyweight champion at just 22 years old. I wasn't just fighting in the ring. I was fighting outside of it too. I stood for what I believed in. I refused to go to war in Vietnam. They took my title. They banned me from boxing, but they couldn't take my soul. I said, I ain't got nothing against no Viet Cong. No Viet Cong ever called me the names I've been called right here at home. People hated me. People loved me, but they never ignored me because I stood for something bigger than boxing. And when I came back, when I fought Joe Frazier, when I fought George Foreman in the Rumble in the jungle, I showed the world that courage, patience, and faith can make the impossible possible. They called me brash, they called me arrogant, but history calls me something else, the greatest. I told the world, I'm not the greatest because I'm faster, not the greatest because I'm stronger. I'm the greatest because I believed in myself when nobody else did. And that's my story. The story of a poor kid with a stolen bike who ran across the causeway, who dreamed out loud and shook up the world.